Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Georgia State's offense will start this game off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again to build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
The Panthers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. So the Navy midshipman offense comes out, and they'll try to put together their first drive of the game. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Well, obviously, a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They'll go to the fullback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. He'll pitch it. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Navy!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Give to the running back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Dances away to buy time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Charles. Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Panther!
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point. No good, and they're still down 1. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Navy offense. We got a tight win early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Navy quick to the line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Power football with the run. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. The pitch to the left. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Navy will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle. It's Charles. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
From the gun, running back gets to give. There he goes. Oh, he got loose. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll move the tight end. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Off the RPO, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
That's an awesome-looking carry. And you know when you're playing Navy, you better get ready to try to stop the run, whether it's option, whether it's conventional.
Oh, he's got some space.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run the option. Look out, he's got room. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the 1st period. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Goes to the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you've got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Takes it the other way. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, midshipman.
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick six.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oklahoma State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Stillwater for a long time. They're up 14 over the Groupers. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. They're dealing with a second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take it.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying, because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Georgia State hoping to convert on fourth down here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Finds his man, it's Williams. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Trying the left side. Turning it on. Made a defender miss. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. He's looking to throw. Right on the money. He's not gonna make it, and he couldn't get there to tie the game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Navy quick to the line. Running back searching for a hole. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Navy will have to punt it away.
Number 11 on to kick it away.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it. Do it again, and they'll be on top. Here's the handoff.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Harris. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in the groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Quick step and go. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, Panthers. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Navy will go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Navy quick to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. No way the official's going to miss that one. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The offense in hurry-up mode. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Splits the uprights, it's good. That slices the lead to 2.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Off the play fake on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Annapolis.
Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, Dave.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help some, alleviate some of that pressure.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Navy now in trouble here on 3rd and long. The play-action fake. Unloads it left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Navy will have to punt it away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome.
Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Using his legs to buy some time. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they would.
Touchdown, Georgia State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. This dude is absolutely taking a flamethrower to this secondary, torching everybody in sight.
So find something different, right? Like double team him, do whatever it takes to not let that guy beat you. He's just consistently being the one that's destroying you. You got to find a way to make somebody else work, make somebody else beat you.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Oregon has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 28 over the Rebels. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got the quick pass. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And after that long completion for their 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Navy quick to the line.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Navy will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Not much room there. They'll give him one to the 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. And how about that play? Even with the short return, they're in the red zone. They've got it at the 17. This offense has it with really good field position. Got it in the middle. It's Lyle. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll move down to the 6.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Final stance in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Creates a little room. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. With the catch, it's Hutchinson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
You just need to have more efficiency in the passing game. This guy completed exactly 50% of his throws the last game out. Not good enough. And he's below that number in this game. Still not good enough.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Going right to work up top. They've got the screen set up. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fakes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
What a play by the defense. I'll tell you, every time that guy gets the ball in space, the entire stadium holds their breath because of his game-changing speed. That is an outstanding job of an open field tackle in a 2-minute situation with the lead.
He wants a big play here late. Grabs it inside the 10. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Panthers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll send the back in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Floats it out in space. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. The snap sets up the throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Under a minute to go. Just take a knee here and avoid the potential for disaster.
And we've seen it, Reese, very recently in schools that might be in the Sunshine State that decided to run the football and run plays, and it's come back to bite them. So there's nothing wrong, Jesse, with being conservative, taking a knee, taking the victory.
I think Miami and Georgia Tech are heeding your advice very, very carefully based on what we've seen in those recent years. Don't have to overthink this thing. Victory formation, leave the stadium with a W.
And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Gets it out fast. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock and it will be your friend. Trying to power it in. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things.